Well, good afternoon. Hopefully this is working properly and everything looks good today and y'all can hear me out there. See if my chat function is working. We're just waiting for a few people to join here, and we're going to go live and take the Skyliner, see what we can get up to today, talk about the news. My chat is working. Holly back at home, thank you so much for saying hi. It works, it's perfect. Now I can see people. So we're just out here today recapping last night, Happily Ever After, Epcot Forever. We're going to take a ride on the Skyliner today. We're going to talk about some of the news that's going on. We'll talk about the tropical storm coming along with Elsa. We'll talk about a few other things going on. Caitlin, good to see you. How are you up there? So let's see. We're at the Skyliner right now, and about 10 minutes ago, the Skyliner was not running. Apparently there's lightning in the area that was clearing out, so they shut down the Skyliner. So for a few minutes, I can honestly say this probably was happening just staring at the Skyliner. So where are we? We are at Art of Animation right now. Actually, we're at Pop's side, but we're between Art of Animation and Pop, about to go take the Skyliner. They're kind of reopening it right now. But while they're reopening it, we can talk about everything that's been going on down here and how crazy it's been. As you can see, the giant yo-yo of Pop. We're not going to go too close to the pool over there. They have a lot of music playing that we don't want to get our videos taken off by having some music that we're not supposed to have on here. So let's take a look at the Skyliner and let's see what's going on today. Looks like it is running right now. They're not letting anybody on for a few moments, so we're just gonna wait until they do let people on. But in the meantime, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? This is something new that we're trying. We're gonna try and go live on YouTube from now on to get some videos up for everybody. That way it's easier for everybody to find in the future in case you all have missed something. As you can see, the lines are filling in. They've actually changed the sign. It was showing closed a few minutes ago. It is now showing the times on there. And we're gonna head over to, I think we're gonna head over to Hollywood Studios first. So we're going to take this over to the interchange area, and then we're going to ride over to Epcot, and I think that's where we're going to end it. But we do have a few things of news to discuss today. And again, we're just kind of waiting on the Skyliner to reopen right now. Apparently there was lightning strikes in the area and they had to shut it all down, so looks like they're about to start reloading people. They're just kind of running everything through. We had a great time last night broadcasting from Magic Kingdom. And then I think Susan was there at Magic Kingdom for the return of Happily Ever After. Lizette was at Epcot Forever, and man, did they do such a great job. It was such a pleasure to see Happily Ever After returning last night. If you're like the rest of us who've been waiting for fireworks to return, last night was pretty epic, but it was such a Florida epic with all the rain going on and how crazy it was. I tell you, seeing the return of the shows was really, really cool, and we were really happy. I think we ended up with around 1,200 people at the end of it, but I think during the middle of it, we were upwards of around 2,000 people watching Happily Ever After, and I think we capped out just around 1,000 people for Epcot Forever. So that was pretty amazing. I mean, we couldn't be happier with everybody watching, and we decided to just go live for a few minutes and see if we can find out what's going on around the world of Disney here. And again, we're at Art of Animation right now. We're kind of just waiting for the Skyliner to reopen. There's a small crowd gathered. It is down because of lightning, but it looks like they're about to let the guests on again, and we're gonna hop on and ride over to Hollywood Studios and ride over to Epcot. Take you guys along, especially for people who have not been down here recently and just need to see some Disney in your lives. Once we get on, we'll talk about today's news. I know a lot of Chip and Co fans are a little nervous about the upcoming storms that may or may not hit anywhere locally. But again, it's too far out to know. Let's see, they are letting people on. Here we go. So we're gonna let a few people through, and then we're gonna hop on and try and get a nice carriage to ourselves so we can keep talking and not annoy the people around us, because I would imagine hearing me talk endlessly on a Skyliner would probably get a little annoying after a while. I'm sure Holly can testify to that. So let's see, Tron crane. Tron is moving right along now. They have removed the giant crane, so the skyline of Magic Kingdom has kind of returned to almost a normal look, just with a giant new white dome with blue netting. So there's that. But I tell you, having the crane down over at Magic Kingdom is really nice. It really helps with pictures and taking images, and we can just hope that we get more and more notice about when Tron Light Cycle Run will open. Right now we don't have any idea. Originally it was scheduled for October 1st, but things have changed, and I'm sure everybody knows why. I don't want to go into the whole pandemic thing, so we'll just say hopefully Tron opens up in a little bit. What else do we have going on? PhilharMagic. Let's talk about PhilharMagic. One of the greatest, to me, it's the greatest spot to kind of sit down and enjoy some air conditioning and watch the original 5 and just have a magical time in there. One of my favorite experiences is PhilharMagic, but it looks like they're adding Coco and a new scene with Donald Duck, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully it'll look a whole lot crisper. And now we are hearing that Epcot is down for a minute, but that's okay. We're still gonna ride over to Hollywood Studios. I got no problem riding this. I don't need to be at Epcot. I love Epcot. Don't need to be there right now. Now, last night there for Epcot Forever was magical. One of the only issues that I think we all had was a lot of the smoke from the fireworks kind of laid on the lagoon last night, so it made it a little hard for everybody to watch the show. Just like over at Happily Ever After with the lightning and a lot of the rain, Tinkerbell didn't fly, but that's okay. That is absolutely fine. Having them having them be safe, that's what I'm trying to say, instead of putting somebody in harm's way. We're fine with that. Look, it was opening night. Something's bound to go wrong. Normally it doesn't. It's Disney. They normally practice and go crazy. So we're just gonna let a few people through. This line over here at Art of Animation is never truly packed, but we are definitely we're gonna ride it and have some fun. So hopefully the video is looking good for everybody, and hopefully that the audio is working. Again, we're here at between Art of Animation and Pop Century, about to hop on the Disney Skyliner. Now that it is reopened, apparently there's some lightning strikes around. So we're gonna head over and see if we can hop on a.
Hi, where are you headed to?
Thank you. Does look good.
Joyride? Okay, you're good. Anyone going to Epcot? Epcot first.
We are definitely joyriding. So let's hop on if we can. We're gonna follow a nice family down the line here and hopefully get on our own Skyliner here. All right, who are we gonna get? Let's see, are we getting Peter Pan today? No, I don't think we're gonna get Peter Pan.
Please remain seated. Supervise children.
I think today, just because we want everybody to see stuff, hopefully we get a nice clear one. That way we can check out some of the views, see what's going on in the world. Oh, looks like we might be able to. 271. Thank you so much. Now, we are on the Skyliner. We are at Pop Century Art of Animation. We're going to take this first trip, which goes over to the hub at Caribbean Beach, I believe it is. And we'll check out how Hollywood Studios looks today. See how crowded it is out front. See if we can get a few shots of everything and kind of just have some fun. And hopefully we're going to take off here and you're going to ride along with us. Wee. There we go. The other ones are more weeable, I guess, is a good word to use. So, what else is going on? We talked about Silver Magic.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway.
Yeah, this is a really fun time.
Riding over Hourglass Lake.
If she would stop talking, maybe.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Thank you, Disney lady. I need to come up with a name for her. So if you ever figure out a name for her, let me know. I'll use it. Lori, it actually really is a fun way of going over. It's comfortable. You would think it's going to be extremely hot. It's not. The windows and the air they have blowing through, but they don't have anything blown through, but because the windows are open, it's actually quite comfortable, and the breeze really feels nice on one of these hot, humid days down here in Florida. So, I love the Skyliner. I love just popping over for a few minutes, parking over at Disney Springs, taking the bus over to Art of Animation, and then just taking the line because you can see so much of the new work that's going on in some of the parks. I know way in the distance you can actually see the new Guardians of the Galaxy show building. That's for the brand new roller coaster that's coming out. And I love hopping up here and being able to see everything and checking out some of the resorts that I personally not been to, like Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach? Caribbean Beach. However you want to say it.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station.
I'm starting to think she talks more than I do.
And thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner.
So in a moment, we're actually going to land at Caribbean Beach, which is the hub for the Skyliner, and we're going to take it over to Hollywood Studios and see what's going on over there. In the meantime, let's see, what else is in the news today? We had Winter Summerland Mini Golf for all the families coming down here that need a day to not do the parks. If you are parked out, if you are tired, mini golf around Disney World is so much fun. You can actually read the new article we have here, and you can see, or you can read the new article that we have on chipandco.com or the Chip and Co Facebook and check out all the new stuff that's coming out. You can check out all the treats, all the sweets, all the ride news. I mean, everything you could think of we're doing right now. And we're just going to recap once in a while like this live.
Please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step.
And apparently I need to collect my belongings and watch my step. See, now that's a fun trip. It's so nice to be able to walk on there. So Winter Summerland's open as we see a giant dock there staring at us through the window. And we are heading off. There we go. And now we're going to head over to the other line, which will take us over to Hollywood Studios. So there's actually 3 main lines. You get to go from Pop Century to the hub, or Art of Animation to the hub, and we're at the hub right now. Then you can take the main route, which kind of takes you around Riviera onto Epcot. And then you have the split line, which takes you from Caribbean Beach straight over to Hollywood Studios. So there's really no need to take a bus if you're on one of the hotels around here. And this is just fun. Looks like a few people are waiting in line to go over to Epcot. Epcot is closed right now. So we're gonna head over to Hollywood Studios. We're gonna see if we can check out what's going on over there. Looks like they're starting to run the Epcot line. We'll see what's going on. But for now, we're gonna hop on the line here to Hollywood Studios and see what else is going on. Now, for whoever tuned in last night, we thank you so much for tuning in last night. It was so much fun. Oh, 236, thank you so much. Okay, let's the camera adjust a little bit here. Happily Ever After was such a blast. One of the reasons we personally moved down here was because of the nighttime entertainment, nighttime spectaculars. And we had so many people watching last night and having a great time with us that we just kind of wanted to pop on today and say thank you so much for everybody watching. Just to let you know, we're going to be doing more and more of these Facebook Lives. YouTube Lives. We are going to start doing more and more YouTube Lives. That way these videos will be saved for posterity and you can go back and watch them. We're going to try and talk a little bit more about upcoming hotels. We're going to give you trips through them. We're going to keep you guys as informed as possible. And I'm going to talk over this lady again.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Are you done? Are you done? All right, she's done. Back to just yammering. So anyway, happily ever after.
Throughout his life and career, Walt Disney had a passion for animals and the natural world. Today, we are traveling through one of the many protected wetlands here at Walt Disney World Resort. If you're lucky, you might spot some of the happiest wildlife on Earth.
Okay, in the distance, we start coming up on Tower of Terror. Now, we're in one of the, what do you want to call these? Skyliner carts that has some wrapping on it. So you kind of can't see out the window as well as you could on one of the clear ones. But we're coming up on Hollywood Studios, and you can see Tower of Terror. Off to the left-hand side, you can actually kind of see Galaxy's Edge going on over there, which we're going to go live from Galaxy's Edge in the near future. We're just kind of waiting for it to open up. Vlad saying hi today. I know you're down in Texas. Great to see you. Great to hear from you. As you can see, a storm is coming in, so we're gonna hope to not get hit in that storm that's coming through. What else do we have going on today? There's rumors of Port Orleans. See, I'm just going to keep talking and she's going to talk right over me.
At Disney's Hollywood Studios.
This is why you don't go live. No, I'm kidding. Absolutely kidding. This is
with all of Andy's toys. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, everyone can become the stars of their favorite cinematic stories.
Now she's going to interrupt me to say we're about to land. That's going to be the next thing. So, looks like some lightning's coming up, but in the meantime, Port Orleans may be reopening soon. There's been some contract work orders that have been put in for lobby stuff. Again, you can read that article on chipandco.com or the Facebook page.
Before you walk the red carpet, remember to double-check your star-studded itinerary using your My Disney Experience mobile app.
You can see outside, there's not many cars here today. It does look very quiet at Hollywood Studios. So I'd be interested if anybody was in there, what's going on, how crowded it is, because it looks like it's kind of quiet. You can see the parking lot is not that full. This would be the premier parking that's closest to the front. You can see up to the side, and she's going to talk again.
Gentlemen, and members of the Academy, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Thank you. I appreciate that, lady of the box. Want to say hi to CJ, who was talking to me at Art of Animation. He's here on vacation with his family. He wanted to say hi, so we're saying hi to CJ.
Please supervise children.
And we're landing at Hollywood Studios. So hopefully we can get a good view. Maybe take the boat over to Epcot. That would be a fun time. Let's go see what's going on. As we got Mr. Scrooge McDuck coming in right at us. Again, this is mostly just to kind of let everybody know what's going on. We're going to be trying to do some more YouTube live stuff. We're going to try and do some... Thank you so much for having us. There we go. And right in front of us, you will see Tower of Terror is going to come more closer into view. As my phone tries to ring while I'm trying to do this. I need to shut off phone calls next time. So, we are at Hollywood Studios now. We started at Art of Animation. Looks like the boats are pretty full because the Skyliner is not running all the way over to Epcot. But let's take a quick look around here right before the storms come in. See, I like that. We'll call it Daisy. From now on, she interrupts me anymore. She is officially named Daisy. We will keep that. Thank you, Caitlin. But again, just to reiterate one more time, we're kind of doing this just to let everybody know that we're going to start doing more and more of the YouTube live stuff. We're going to try and go on and recap the news of everything that's going on. We're going to try and recap the daily news. We probably won't do this every single day, but we're going to try and do it a few times a week for everybody so you can check this out. But it's more a way of just starting to get things started here. We've done Facebook Lives. We've had a great audience. It's kind of, we're just moving people over to the YouTube and letting everybody know that we're going to be on here a little bit. And again, you can check us out at chipandco.com. You can check the Facebook page, Chip and Company, Chip and Co, Twitter, Instagram. We have a brand new TikTok that we're working on. So you can see a lot of the stuff coming up on TikTok. And we're kind of walking into Hollywood Studios with a nice storm in the background. So make sure you check out what's going on. We're going to be doing a media event tonight over for, boy, if I can remember the name. I'm trying to walk and talk at the same time. Apparently my brain doesn't want to do it. Pietro Martini. We are going to Pietro Martini tonight for an adult only, sorry, not adult only, because that just kind of sounds a little weird, but for an 18 plus show, 18 plus vaudeville show. So you're going to see all the news that we have from that. Please check us out on Instagram for that. You'll see some stories going up. You'll see a few other things coming up. Again, I just want to say thank you so much, everybody. Unfortunately, the Epcot line is down, so we're not going to be able to take that line today on the Skyliner. We'll recap some of the news that's going on, make sure everybody knows that we're going to be doing more and more live YouTube stuff. And we really appreciate everybody coming out and watching today. And we will see you again soon. Chip and Co is out. Thank you so much. Oh, one last thing. We forgot to say thank you very much to Chip and everybody back in North Carolina for giving us a platform to go on and do this live and to bring the news and some of these live events straight to you into your home so you can live vicariously through us. And we're having a blast doing this. So in the meantime, everybody stay safe. I'm getting out of this storm. It looks like it's gonna lightning. I need to get home, get ready, go see my wife and kids. Great to see you, everybody. Remember, Chip and Co, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever the needs are. Come and check us out. Thank you all so much.